Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Forward Door Studios, where I'm on time! More or less for a change anyway. Right, we have this Sunday preview called The Call of the Wind. I haven't looked through this yet, so let's take a look together. Let us see what we have.
Hello and welcome to This Week in Warhammer. My name is Max and I'm going to be guiding you through the next 7 days of your favourite hobby. This week is all about the Lumineth Realm Lords, as they get not one, not two, but 11 new kits this week. Rules for all of these amazing new miniatures can be found in the new Battletome Lumineth Realm Lords. Will you be harnessing the power of Hysh with Severeth, the Lord of the Seventh Wind, or will you be rallying the warriors of the Lumineth with the Warden of Emetrica? Alongside this release, we get the next instalment in the Broken Realms series, with Broken Realms Techless. The narrative of the Mortal Realms continues, as the Lord of Light plans his invasion of Shaiish. If you want to follow along and play some of the incredible battles that you'll see in the book, we also have the Broken Realms box sets, with the Invidian Plague Host, the Zintil War Magi, Mortavel's Hellcourt, and Horrocks Dreadlands. If your favourite word in the Horus Heresy is heresy, 2 fantastic new Legion Praetors are coming out for the Wordbearers Legion, with one of them clad in mighty Terminator armour. Black Library opens its doors once more with 4 fantastic releases. We have the Vampire Genevieve Omnibus, Luther First of the Fallen, the End of Enlightenment, which sees Lumineth pitting themselves against the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, and the Silver Nails audiobook. The second issue of the Marnius Calgar Marvel comic will be available in stores next Saturday, and from Bandai you can pre-order the White Scar Intercessor action figure. This week over on Warhammer Community we'll have loads of great articles for you, and on twitch.tv/Warhammer the Warhammer Community team return to keep you entertained. To stay up to date with all of our goings on, be sure to follow our Facebook pages, YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. That's all for this week. I'll see you next time.
Cheers for that. A lot of cool stuff. Broken Realms Techless. So, So Techless decided he wants to try and fix what Nagash has wrought with the Necroquake. And it looks like these 2 godlike levels of magical power are going to try and have at it. Ooh, that's... What's really funny for me is that Tanya has both of these models. So I actually don't know what Techless and Nagash matchup would actually look like. And of course the Techless book is going to be full of new stuff for the Lumineth. Let's read. Talks about, it has the data sheets for the new Hurricane units, War Scrolls battalions, new wearing factions, allegiance abilities, all part of the new Age of Sigmar narrative that's going on right now. And these are the starter sets. You've got your Nurgle Demons. A little random, but hey-ho. Pretty old Nurgle Demons. You've got Luminarchs of Hysh, which I'm actually kind of excited about. I like the... I just like Warhammer Fantasy Mages, and the Luminarchs were just bat crazy inventions. I mean, I wouldn't mind having the little mage dude. Honestly, I just think he looks cool. Right, what else we got? We have essentially a Flesh Eater Cult box. The irony is, I kind of need most of those models. Well, I'll always need more ghouls, and I'll also always need more of those bigger ones. What are they called again? Oh, damn it. Fiends? Corpse Fiends? I can't remember now. And these guys, who I can never remember their name. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, god damn it. I can never remember their name. Oh, it's so frustrating. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments what they're called. And the new Lumineth Battle Tome, which means the one I currently have, well, Tanya currently has, is now going to be out of date. So that's a little bit of a bummer, because we bought that relatively recently, like the end of last year, roughly. But yeah, that will be interesting to read through. And we have a new model, Laia Uthrael. Uthrael? I think that's what the dude said. Lord Regent Supreme, voice of the Lord Phoenix, Warden of Ymetric. He's the figurehead of all of the Tyrionic nations of Hyesh, both speaking and acting with the authority of the twin gods. Oh, so he's kind of like their mortal champion, per se. Demon Bane Lance, sounds fun. Riding his not kangaroo. Like, I like this version. The this one actually is quite majestic. I quite like it personally. Alexa, stop. And Lithia Uthrael may be eligible, but he's not the only Lord Regent. Oh, so you can assemble him as two different Lord Regents. I see. Again, equally awesome. I like this version of it. Yeah, here we go. the Huracan wind chargers. I mean, sort of dinosaurs, sort of kangaroos, whatever you want to call them. They're an interesting choice. I'll put it that way. I know Tanya really likes them. But hey, you know, fast-moving cavalry, archers, get about the battlefield really quick. I like that. Venari Bannerlord. Rally your Lumineth realm lords and inspire them to victory. When you hold these aloft, they're enchanted banners with powers so radiant they can blind the unworthy. And that is a very cool banner. That is actually a very, very, very pretty banner. Not gonna lie. I wonder if that is meant to symbolise the twin gods, that little symbol above the elf-like figure in the middle. Interesting. You have a new mage who paints with ether quartz runes, blesses the ground to aid allies and thwart their enemies' rippling waves of magic. Calligraphy. So, the power of writing. In this case, the brush is mightier than the sword for this interesting individual. What kind of shoes is he wearing? He's on like really, really thin stilts. Damn, man, that's going to be hard to balance and then paint and magically hold your paper aloft. You're crazy, dude. Severeth, Lord of the Seventh Wind. I dig this model, actually. I actually really like it. It's going to be an evil thing to assemble. It's going to be an absolute evil thing to assemble, but, you know. Alexa, stop. But, yeah, there we go. Oh, there's an alternative. Higher spirits of the wind that fight alongside the Lumineth, like Seraph, their speed is beyond compare, and they wield a bow of wind's vengeance. So there's another variant. I actually like this one over the other, weirdly enough. I don't know, it's just the pose, I guess. I think it's pretty neat anyway. Oh, it's Son Goku! Look, everyone, it's Son Goku! He's slightly taller than I remember him, but slightly more waifishly thin. Wisest of the Huracan elves are the Wind Mages, borne aloft by roiling clouds of ether mentor energy. It's a cloud, dude. It's a cloud. They can relocate across the battlefield and command the winds to aid your allies or buffet your enemies. That's a really cool model. I actually really dig that model. I like that. That's pretty awesome. The High Elf Ballista. The Venari Star Shard Ballista. I mean, it had to come back. This is such a high elf thing, these rapid firing ballistas. They just had to come back. Very awesome. Venari Bannerlords. Hail from the Tyrionic nations, the Venari Bannerlords are learned scholars versed in the Tectlian arts, as well as the way of the sword. Oh, so they're like sword masters from Warhammer Fantasy. Their mastery of both physical and mental aspects of the martial arts make them ideal guardians for the Skinari mages and mystics who instruct them. They can use blows of whirlwind of rapid strikes in the blink of an eye. Yeah, it's a two-handed sword. I'm always gonna like the captain with the dual-wielding blades. Pardon me, is pretty neat. But I am a sucker for a two-handed sword. The Skinari Lordmasters. So these are the dudes that the sword fellas are protecting. Warriors and mages. Their skill in both fields far exceeding even that of the Venari Blade Lords. Theirs the solemn duty of discovering and cataloguing the lore of the mortal realms. So he's a fighter and a wizard. Again, GW are knocking it out of the park with these models. These recent Lumineth models are just beautiful. Elathani and Elathor, the Eclipsian War Sages. These twins who exemplify the Tectlian and Tyrionic martial philosophies, never parted, fated to wander the mortal realms in search of enlightenment. God, where that foot is going to be an evil place, because that's going to snap so quickly. Oof, you're going to have to be careful with these two. But I dig it. I like the twin aspect for the twin gods. I actually think that's really cool. Ah, the shrine. I showed this to Tanya a while ago, and both of us just went, that is so pretty. Like, even if I just removed the stand so it sat on the ground, just to make it a piece of terrain, it's so pretty. I really, really like it. Some new fancy data cards and timestamps, that's always handy. Guinevere, or Geneva, the vampire of the Warhammer Fantasy world. I need to get around to reading those books. Horus Heresy book, Luther. I haven't read that one, I must admit. And as mentioned, The End of Enlightenment and the Manius Calgar comic. Oh, and we've got some cool new models for Horus Heresy, the Word Bearers, and we've got a White Scar toy if you feel that way inclined. So that is our Sunday preview. All pretty awesome stuff. Anything you particularly liked? Leave a little note and a comment down below. Until next time, take care everyone.